Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy RL Knuckles, aka the Entertainment Fiend, here to give you episode 8 of the Challenge War of the Worlds recap. And I think we're getting halfway towards the end of the season. I mean, it felt like the season just started yesterday, and we're almost getting down towards the end. I think it started in early February. March is pretty much over at the end of this week, and then we're going to be on to April. I'm pretty sure this season's going to get on. It's probably going to end between, like, I want to maybe towards the end of April, beginning of May, between one of those 2 months. Because like I said, I can't. I forgot to count to see how many teams are left after today. But like I said, we're getting towards the end. Like we're halfway there. So the challenge go by pretty fast when you really think about it. So, and then when it's over, I don't know if we're gonna have another. Well, then again, normally it was after Invasion of Champions is when they started doing the whole celebrity thing, and then after that celebrity thing was over, we had the new seat. We had a new seat of the challenge, which I thought that was pretty good. I felt that was still like a good way to like keep us like entertained while we wait for the next challenge. Because like honestly, after this one, I don't think there's another celebrity one. So then we're probably gonna wait until like the summer. Because you look at the format now, from honestly, for quite some time, maybe I guess since Battle of the Blood. No, Battle of the Bloodline started towards the end of 2015. But if you look towards like, I guess maybe Invasion of Champions, we're gonna start with that. That started off in February. Then right after, then in the summer in July we had 30-30. Then after 30-30, we had Vendetta's early, like the first day of almost like the first day of the year last year. Then later that summer we had Final Reckoning, and now here in early this new year we have War of the World. So I'm guessing this summer is when we'll probably have that new challenge season, and I'm very curious to see what it's gonna be. I'll probably have my speculations for that towards the end of this recording, but I'm probably gonna look around and see what the new season is. But it's hard because when you look at the new season, it kind of almost spoils to see who won the last season. So like, I don't want to dive into it too much. So, anyways, back where we left off yesterday, Cam and Ashley won. So yeah, the UK Lions is still pretty strong at this point. I mean, say what you want about Bear. I mean, he's a huge talker, and I know he's a crap. I mean, but the guy can compete though. We cannot ignore that. Same thing with Ashley, Cam, Theo. Honestly, if I want to look at it this way, Theo's kind of been doing the best out of the UK lines. I mean, look who we've seen now with Cara and Theo make a great team. So I think he's performed the best out of everyone else so far. Hasn't gone to elimination yet. You don't want to be in elimination. Like, that's the one that you don't want to be in. Yeah, sure, your record might be good, but you never know. You never know. It's anyone. It's like how football. It's any given Sunday. Well, I guess in the challenge, it's every given Tuesday night or no Wednesday night elimination. So, so it's hard. So we have Wes helping D. Now D said at 14 years she almost drowned, and ever since then she hasn't swam. So Wes, let's be real. Les is the best swimmer in the challenge. I don't know anyone else that's the best swimmer than him, but we've seen his work. I mean, it doesn't have to be talked about, but in my opinion, he's the best swimmer. So he's teaching D how to swim now. Typical West fashion, he said. She didn't really do that well, but I'm gonna tell her, mind over matter. Be like, hey, to give it a confidence. Hey, you did really, really well. Let's see how it goes in the next challenge. Now, I love a conspiracy theory about this whole thing. Honestly, which I said I will talk about later episode. So now this we're gonna talk about the whole. And this pretty much the whole premise of the whole episode was. Not Bear was talking to his girlfriend back home, and he said before he came to the house it's been on and off with his girl. So I guess technically he's single. I don't know. It's on and off. They're talking. So I mean, if they're not together, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. But Georgia hears it, and she gets mad at her. So now I'm thinking like, yo, this is where the UK Lions starts crumbling. I'm like, yo, this is just what the U.S. people needs at this point. Like, this is a great opportunity. So Georgia was mad, like pretty much like getting him out there to tell everybody what just happened, how his girlfriend know me and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm like, oh god, Bear, this is not good. First of all, I mean, now was she what was she right to listen into it? No, but at the same time though, it's like, hey man, like, why the hell would you even want to talk to your girl like right potentially where she can walk in? Like you cannot tell me that you weren't gonna know that someone was gonna walk in on you and be like, hey Bear, what are you doing? Like, let's be real about this stuff. So it this could really hurt the UK alliance, which I thought it would, but apparently it didn't. But like I said, I'll talk about later in this recording. So now we get to the start this challenge off, and it's brain freeze. Now, there's the thing: as a black guy, I can swim. The only thing is, when the water's that cold, I don't know, because TG basically said, you gotta have a strong mental mind because you're gonna be swimming in like 50-degree water. Now, when the weather's like 50 degrees outside, that's not bad, but 50 degrees water, that's pretty cold. So basically, during the partner has to run 100 yards, go to the water, grab the puzzle piece, swim back with the puzzle piece. Then the other partner runs over there and gets the other piece. And from the start of it, Kyle and Maddie were doing really well. Like, they were doing really well. I'm like, yo, like, they could win this. But at the same time, though, when it gets to the puzzle piece, this is when, people start like losing focus. Like I said, it's not today's challenge was first part of it was, endurance. The second part of it was, was puzzle. Like, that's why I'm just bad with puzzles. I'm just amazed how these people can do it. Now maybe it's not that hard compared to what we're seeing on TV. But I don't know. I don't know. Me being freezing cold, it'd just be really, really tough. Now, Kyle and Maddie were in the lead, but like I said, when it came down to the puzzle, it started it wasn't working out. You had West indeed did a really, really good job, and they were the first team to win it. And I gotta give a shout out to D and shout out to now. Here's my conspiracy theory. I don't know how long they were practicing swimming. I hope that I'm guessing it's been days and days because it's not like I feel as though editing just felt like hey, let's have her practice swimming, and next thing you know, it's a swimming challenge. So I get a feeling that they were practicing way prior before this challenge. It's just thanks to editing and all that, they just made it appear like they just started today on this episode, which I'm pretty sure they were practicing for a while for this challenge even started. And Nani and Turbo came second, and Nani says she's never done well with a partner before in a challenge. I'm thinking like, God dang, so Bananas wasn't that good and Rivals and on Battle of the Exes too. But honestly, no, I see where she's coming from when it comes to the communication, like the way how they're winning. Because if you look at it this way, Johnny and Nani were like the early ones to go home, but then they kept eliminating people at that redemption house. So okay, I'm gonna say this. Johnny is Gary better, but like for right now, communication wise, chemistry wise, I think Turbo is a very good partner for it. And here's the thing, they're winning challenges. Like when it was Nani and Bananas, they like I said they were sent home early. They won elimination. So like if they were still kept in the house and Battle Access 2 for a while, would they win challenges? I don't know, but I really like Nani with Turbo. Like they're just really, really good together. And the last one came down to the wire. Like everyone was getting close, but came down to Cara and Theo. And I honestly thought that they were not gonna finish top three because they were saying, yo, Cara's not even swimming and whatnot. But they got it done. Like, I mean, this Cara, like I said, I feel as though the teams that we have right now, everyone's a good team. Like everybody's a good team at this point. Like eliminations are going to be challenging. Everything's going to be close. Like it's going to be really, really hard to. I don't know who's going to win. Well, then again, I can't really say that because there was a twist towards the end of the episode, which I gotta get into. So right now, so basically, we have our top three with Steel, Kara, Destiny, Nani, and Turbo. So as for no surprise, Destiny are going after Bear because Bear says he's going after them. And then we have Nane Taro said Hunter and Georgia, which is, a burn vote. And Theo and Carl, I mean, they're going for Kyle so, and Maddie. So it's like, it's probably the easiest deliberation ever. And, Theo was saying, it's kind of hard for me to protect my friends. Majority of people in here are going after them. So, I mean, Theo understands it. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing you have to know about this, too. When you have a big alliance, you can't take everybody. You can't take everybody. Like, you're getting towards the end. Like, this is when you gotta be like, oh man, you really gotta start thinking for yourself a little bit, because the bigger your alliance, the bigger number you have, and everyone's not gonna make it to the end. Eventually, you're gonna have to battle out sooner or later. So that's the tough part. Now, in deliberation, Kyle was just making poking fun at Carl's like, come on, let's go back to the good old times. I think that was just Kyle being Kyle. I do think he might try to ruin the relationship, but okay, I was gonna say this towards the end, but not anymore. So after this episode, we have the challenge after show, and we had so Hunter and Dave Long was basically saying that when the cameras are off, Kyle and Paulie are laughing it up. But then when the cameras come on, when there's Carl around, Carl's like, hey, fight over me. No, they fight over her. And, Carl apparently likes this stuff. And I think a lot of girls would love guys fighting over them. Like, I'm not saying all of them, but, like, some girls thrive on that type of stuff. So, like, it is kind of annoying how, you just doing it in front of the camera. Like, I don't really know if Paulie and Kyle really don't like each other all that much. I don't know. Maybe they look back and be like, oh, maybe we'll be cool with each other, but I just don't know. I really, really do not know. So then we have Hunter and Jody, which is, simple. Nani said something that didn't make Hunter and Georgia feel good. That was like, okay, we don't have to feel happy about that, but I forgot what she said, but it wasn't anything huge. Now, with Bear and Avon, I was kind of disappointed because there was in the preview trailer was was saying to Bear, like, while he was trying to like turn around, I was like, you want to fucking play our game? You can't. You're playing my game. And I'm thinking, oh man, it's gonna be so intense right now. But no, it was just really was not. It was anticlimactic. Like, he just want to put like basically when you're in the tribunal, the top three teams that won, they kind of like ask the questions. And like Bear just was like, no, 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 no. It wasn't trying to push him out and whatnot, but like it was anticlimactic. I was expecting more from this tribunal. Like, I was hoping to see some, like, I don't know what to expect. Okay, I can't really say what I wanted to expect, but like, I wanted to see more from that. That's all I want to say. Now, we get up to the night out, and this is when things start taking a real turn for, like, Hunter, Bear, and Georgia. So, Bear is setting a trap. He's, much I don't like Bear, like he was plotting, like he was, playing a mental game right now. It's like want to call out Hunter, or saying like you suck, I'll call you out. And then now is he really gonna do that? No, he's lying. But he got into Hunter's head, and Hunter was, screaming at him and whatnot, like calling him out, and Wes is saying, yo, you're losing it mentally right now. Like, that you think the challenge is all about your brawn and stuff. Like, it's up here, it's mental. And not only that, he starts yelling at Georgia, saying, you guys call me out. And then he all starts saying to her, why don't you go suck his D and whatnot? It's like, yo, come on, that's your partner right there, yo. You're letting Bear win. Bear got you in the head. And, from what I've seen from Hunter, he did say, yo, you call me out, yo, I'm ready to come in. And it's like, Hunter, buddy, bro, like, you can't let him get to you like that. Like, no. Let Wes guide you. He's been doing this stuff for a long time. Like, do not do that. Now with, Hunter, Georgia get into it, this gives a chance for Georgia to come back to Bear. And Bear said, I'm going to have Georgia come to me. I mean, like I said, I don't like how he talks, but Bear is smart. We gotta admit that Bear is a smart guy. Like, they make up and whatnot. Even after he kind of has a girlfriend, so I don't know if it's if they're gonna be together after this is all over. She wants to, but I really don't know. So then the next morning, they apologizes to Georgia, and it seemed good at first. And then it's like, oh, you got into head by tough love and blah blah blah. And yeah, the music just starts. I'm like, oh God, Hunter, that's just bad. That was just a bad apology. And got into it again, and like, man, it's like, yo, y'all gotta get together. You remember, at the end of the day, y'all are teammates. Y'all can't get into it like that. Y'all were doing. You guys had your good moments. If you guys like keep your head in the game, you guys can really do well. Like, just Hunter, buddy, like, come on, bro. Like, just come on. So then we get to elimination, and so the tribunal, majority of them voted for. The majority vote was Baron David, which is as to no surprise because everyone's trying to get Bear Davon out. Now, typical Bear is like whoever we call that, it's gonna be easy work. Now this is why I feel as though I feel as though Bear is a bit of a pussy, and that's why I say when you're a big talker, sometimes you wanna you about the bullshit because he picks Gus and Jenna, right? But the last week episode, he said he was gunning for Paulie and Ninja. He wanted to take him out. He wanted him out the game. But he goes for an easier team. Now, granted, you always want to take a team out that you think you can that you can that you can take out, which I have no problem with that. Like that's elimination. You don't want to you want to make an easier competition for yourself. But for him to say I'm coming after Ninja and Paulie, like, come on, man. That was your chance because they didn't win. That was your chance. But, you let him go. So this definitely was pissed off Gus. Bear was just. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if Bear really means it's going to be easy or if he's just trying to get into a head. Like I say, he's a good competitor, but I think he's trying to get into people's heads too. Now, this is a classic elimination. It was push and pull. So you have two people, one against one, both grabbing on the pole, like heading on for dear life, trying to rip the pole from each other. Now, I forgot to rewatch the episode. I think for first the three wins, because Gus and Bear went first, and I didn't. Here's the thing. I thought this was gonna be a tough battle, and it was. Like, I think people want to say, "Oh, Gus and Bear aren't the hugest guys," but it's not all about that. It matters on your technique. I mean, you saw how Darrell beat Zach on this thing in Invasion of Champions. But so I forgot what Gus did. Like, if both your hands are off the pole, you automatically lose. But like, oh, because he had one hand on the pole. I forgot what happened. I need to rewatch that. Not great. But something happened where I feel as though if Gus didn't do what he did, he probably would have won that. But anyway, Bear won the first match, and now Davon. This is going to be a really real tough challenge for her because Jenna is good in eliminations. Like, she is good, especially when it comes to these physical stuff. Like, people want to assume that she's a sweet girl, but no, in eliminations though, Jenna's pretty good, especially when it comes to something physical. And so these girls are putting on a fight. They're putting on a fight, but Davon beat Jenna. I think this was a statement win for Davon. Like, she kept beating Paulie and Natalie in Final Reckoning a couple of times. So that was, so win. She beat Leroy and Shailene. But I mean, it was really against Shailene. But to beat Jenna in this, that's saying a lot. So we have Hunter and Gus and a Bear go at it again. And Gus wins that. So he could now it's 2-1. Comes down to, Davon and Jenna. And if Jenna could win this, Gus can possibly, win that third round. But unfortunately, Davon upsets Jenna again. And I feel as though this was a huge statement win for Davon. Because I just feel as though like the people that she beat, like okay, so and so, but this person, Jenna, one on one with a good challenge veteran, I thought it was a huge win for her. Like she's shown a lot this year, the first episode becoming the first girl to complete, that challenge. And now she is with the two eliminations right now. So, but she's got a good partner too with Bear, so it was good. So now the UK Lions are still standing strong. But we got the mid-season trailer, and in this trailer, TJ said from here on out, well, we don't know when it's gonna happen, but like it's sometime after an elimination. He said from here on out, there are no teams. It's every man for himself. Now, you know what? I had a feeling that was gonna happen because when I looked at the trailer early on, I'm like, yo, it looked like at some points they weren't with their teammates. It looked kind of weird. So now, but here's the thing though. I don't know if it's every man for himself against like boys and girls or just guys against guys and girls against girls. I hope like I just don't want it to be like as like every guys against the girls too because I feel as though some girls might have advantages and we saw the conspiracy theories in Final Reckoning with how Cam had lightweight compared to Polly in that elimination. Like I don't know. I feel like they're gonna give some advantage to the girls against the guys. So I just hope that doesn't happen. Now a bit more of a challenge in the after show. Justina asks, shout out to Justina, so looking good. She asks Hunter, yo, Hunter, are you still cool with Ashley? And he's saying, no, I still love her. I forgive her. And I'm like, yo, Hunter, like, by all means, Hunter's a better man than I am. But honestly, at this point, like, it's not the fact that she stole money from you that he definitely rightfully earned. It's also the fact that this girl threw $1 at you at the reunion. Like that's the ultimate sign of disrespect. If that's not disrespect, I don't know what is. Like, oh, let me say "f you" forever right there. Like, but he got his revenge. He eliminated her, but at the end of the day, she still got the money though. She still got the money, so I think she'll be good for life at this point. So and then apparently Davon and Cam had a falling out. So they don't follow each other. I forgot the full story on that, but Cam sent an apology letter to Davon. Like basically, Davon said everything that we could have talked about on the phone. And say you want to go on social media, which completely agree. Like I just feel as though people just don't want to call the phone. You got the person's number, call them, talk to them. Like it shouldn't be all that hard. Like, and then she sends like I said, she sends an apology to Dave Vaughn. Like I don't know, I didn't really didn't really full. I didn't read on full into it. Like I just feel as though like I thought it was gonna be something serious. I thought it was gonna be the aftermath of like her choosing Cam and Ashley last week in that elimination. And here's the thing, like I don't know how these people become friends so fast because in the last season they were trying to eliminate each other. Well, she was trying to eliminate the rookies. So like I don't know. I really don't know. Like it is just weird. Like I don't know. But anyway, so I thought this was another good episode. Like I said, this season is definitely the better season than Final Reckoning. Paul just Russell, this is the best season. Period. Oh my god, I don't want to go that far. Maybe, but then again, maybe there's things that that could happen that could say, oh yeah, maybe this is the best season. Who the hell knows? But I'm excited for the no teams. Like I'm a fan of no teams. I love that because I just feel as though when you're on teams, that Wicker League is always bringing you down. But I love the format. I just hope it's not boys against girls too. Like I just feel as though the girls gonna have a slight advantage over them. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But good episode. I'm excited to see what else happens. And I said this before, and I say this again. This trailer, I guess like it didn't show too much to say who got eliminated and whatnot because I always feel as though like trailers show too much. I stand by and I'll say it again. When they have a challenge trailer, just have one trailer. That's it. Don't have another trailer because they're gonna look at okay. Who was this elimination? I saw this in preview and whatnot. So Just stop with this. Don't add a lot of trailers. So, anyways, what do you guys think about episode 8? We're getting towards the end of the season. I'm like, ah, man. And it's like, when the challenge is over, it's like, God dang, I gotta wait another couple of months. It's like, God dang. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this trailer, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys.